We alive, we alive, we alive, down the clock. Hey, I'm just so hyped right now. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm like, hey, we about to hear some Speak Life speakers. That's a Canterbury in the house.
Uh-oh.
Hey, get it, girl. Hey, sometimes you gotta make your own music.
That's right.
You gotta make your own music. Don't 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Sometimes you just gotta do your own music. I tell you. I said we don't need no music. We don't need no music. You know, you just make your own. That's how good he is, right? So I just can't wait to hear this message all the time. So let me go tell everybody to come on in. Come on in. I see y'all kind of coming on in a little bit, and I got my music. It's finally trying to come on, and it's finally trying to come on. So, I listen to what this kind of music get me hyped. Get me hyped. Yeah, here's my worship. Yeah, this is just.
Oh my God, Tasha Cobbs. Yes. Oh my goodness, I love her.
So here's my
I'm just saying, I'm just excited right now. I'm just so dope.
Come on now. Man, I love her. Love her.
Yes. But see, when you get the life in your ears and you speak, I'm gonna take this out of my ear so I can hear it a little bit better. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm sorry, we got music today. We got some music going on here today. And, whew, just setting the atmosphere from the beginning. Because I'm already excited, y'all. I stay excited. I got my apple juice. Don't.
Okay, well, I got the orange juice. How about that?
Don't judge me. This is my birthday month. Don't judge me. We're over here rocking with Tasha Cobb.
Love that lady. Man, I love listen. Every night I listen to her. Every single night. Every single night. Her station, whatever comes on, it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. All right. I know all of you are coming in and whew, y'all, we're just worshiping God and giving him glory for he's the reason that we're all right here. He's the reason why we have purpose, right? So I'm just excited. I got on hype. She'll tell you. I got on like, hey, we didn't have no music on. So as all of you are coming in right now, and I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit because I want you to hear when I say Vanessa Canterbury. You guys, you hear me, Vanessa Canterbury. She's gonna be speaking life into the relationships for the next 45 to 50 minutes or however long God give her, and whatever words He give her for your business relationships, for your marriage, whatever she whatever she speaks on right now, I know it's good, and it's speaking life into your relationship. So I'm not gonna hold her any longer. Without further ado, please let me welcome Speak Life speaker Vanessa Canterbury. Let me look at the screen when I say that. Vanessa Canterbury. Don't say Canterbury. Canterbury. Because she knows who and whose she is. She knows her purpose, and I'm here excited because I got my handy dandy notebook, right? And I'm ready. I'm ready to receive what God has given her to speak life into us, right? Wow. About all of our relationships. Whether it's business, you need to apply these principles wherever God gives her to give us. You need to apply these principles so you too can be walking in abundance. So you too could be healed, delivered, and set free. So you too can have a flourishing business that's not going to be built on a broken foundation. And the foundation is you and your mind. So that's why I'm excited. I'm excited about every time we have a Speak Life speaker and they speak the word out into the atmosphere, which shall not return to them void, because I'm writing it down and I'm making it plain for myself. And I'm like, yes, God, thank you. Because what you make happen for other people, he'll make happen for you. I'm going to go on mute and I'm going to invite some more people in here to hear this word. It's a bunch of you here. But I know it's some more people that need to hear this word. So I'm going to go in different groups and invite them in now. It's some people in the 40-day Speak Life Challenge that I know that's going to need what she have in her belly. I'm coming for you right now. Y'all just go ahead and get ready. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Here she goes.
Hello, everyone. I thank you so much for this opportunity. I am here to be able to give you a message and to be able just to share my story in hopes it will empower your soul. As Letitia said, my name is Vanessa Canterbury. I am from Chicago, Illinois. I'm a single mom of 3 young adults. And I've come from a background where it was so much hardship and so much dysfunction and so much uncertainty, and you didn't have any direction of where to go. And the crazy part about all of that, I was a teen mom. And so now that I'm a teen mom, so many people have closed doors. So many people gave up on me. So many said I wasn't going to be anything. I was called every name in the book besides a child of God. By the time I was 21, I had 3 kids, married and divorced. I was going down a path where I needed guidance and I just didn't know where to go to. I couldn't understand why I wasn't able to go to my parents, but now that I'm older, I understand a little bit more. And so this leads me up until the moment now where I'm at in my life, where I can't believe the things that have taken place in my life, because I found someone who I could be able to call on, someone who I could be able to lean on, someone who I could depend on, someone who would never let me down, someone who was always there all along, even when I felt that I was alone. And once I found I needed a foundation, I called on my Father and I prayed out to him and I just said, I need you to help me. I'm going down a road. I understand I'm going down a road that I didn't want to go down. I didn't want to repeat the same cycles that I seen when I was coming up, but I got these babies here. And I got these babies and I don't want to repeat the same cycle that I've seen. So I need you to help me to break this cycle. I need you to help me break this curse. But I don't know where to go, but I know I can call on you. I know I can trust you. I know that you would never leave me, but I know I just need some type of direction. So I need you to come on into me and help me to be able to help these children. And see, this is the one thing that people fail to do. They are afraid to go to him and just accept the fact that if you go to him wholeheartedly, because he knows your heart, no matter what you've done, he knows your heart. And so once I truly understand that my past did not determine me, what other people who spoke into me did not mean that's who I'm supposed to be. So there's something bigger for us. So once I decided, listen to the key words, you have to make a decision. And I made a decision that I no longer want to go down this path. I do not want to raise these children to be dysfunctional and broken. And I prayed and I cried and I prayed and I cried and I prayed and I cried for him to help me break a cycle. Lord, I didn't even know it was going to be a cycle like this. And once I understood that breaking that cycle, what it meant, all what it entailed, I could truly understand what it means now. And so as I went along in my journey along the way of breaking a cycle, he when I was praying to him, I remember like it was yesterday, which was crazy, that he said, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, my child. And I started to repeat it. It's going to be okay. And I said, okay, like I'm talking to him. Really? yes, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And I'm like, what? No, just kept repeating it. And all of a sudden, I start to feel like I was starting to be free. Free for something that I didn't even know where I was going, but I knew I was going to be free. And less than a month later, we moved. Me and my children moved to a better environment, and the work began. I didn't know it was going to work like this. Like, whoa. I didn't know when you go into a place where you know there's change, people will stab you in the front as if they think that you are better than them because you made a decision. And so I had to accept that. I was already the black sheep. I'm really the black sheep now. And so I thank God to this day, just because I made that decision to be able to say, I do not want to raise my children, and help me to break this cycle. I'm blessed enough to say that cycle was broken. I had to allow God to break me in order to bless me. I did not allow him to say, okay, I'm going to pick and choose. No, you don't get to pick and choose your blessing. Now, that's a lot of times we have a bad habit of doing that. We want to pick and choose when we need to be broken and what we need to be broken from, and then we decide when he's supposed to bless us. And so with that being said, he has to break me from a whole lot of things of what I've seen to be able to show me and transform me to be a better person in the various areas that I need improvement in. And so with that prayer, I never knew that it was going to turn into a book. And now I will be releasing a book in 2 weeks, and it's called Breaking the Cycle of Brokenness. I never ever thought that what I prayed for is now is a book that's going to be released, and that I am excited to be able to just share with other people that it's possible, because so many people are broken on so many levels, from relationships, from forgiveness. They're carrying this all with them, all on their journey, and truly not understanding that there's pain in their purpose. But because they're afraid to go through and grow through what that pain is, they'd rather go over and go around it, and then they wonder why they're faced with the same problems and the same situation time and time again. And so I learned along the way that I had to do things different in order for me to get better results. And once I learned that, I never thought that now in this direction in my life that things would be turned out the way that it's turned. I'm the first person, even though they said I'm a teen mom, I broke that chain, because I did not allow that teen mom to be able to say, okay, she should not be nothing. I did not allow what other people thought of me to be able to determine me. I did not allow my situation, my environment to be able to say, that's all and that's it for you. And so with that being said, I need you guys to truly understand there's so much more in you, but you have to understand in you, even though you don't see it, you have to believe it. And when you believe it and then you speak it into existence, even if it seems like it's not real, you have to speak it, those affirmations, into your life every single day. Every single day, not just when you feel like it. You speak it on the good days, and you even speak it even harder on the bad days, because the devil will come, kill, steal, and destroy. And sometimes they may not go through you, but they're going to go through the closest ones around you. And the devil was trying to go through me and so many people around me that I said, God, hold on now, wait a minute now, show me something. I need you to reveal and remove those that don't need to be in my life. If those people that don't need to be in my life, they have ill will, I need you to reveal and remove them. And Lord and behold, I never thought those, the ones that was close to me, and my circle is already small. He revealed the ones that I thought that had my back really didn't have my back. They were stabbing in my back but smiling in my face. And so as this journey that I'm on was different, because when it was revealed, it was at another hard time in my life, and that was when I was laid off in 2011. So not only at this time I was laid off in 2011, I got these 3 teenagers. I'm like, dang, what the heck is going on here? Now, what do you do with this? I mean, I know I have them, as I thought, that I could be able to call on if I ever needed them. Okay, he could have revealed something else to me that I didn't know. And so I had to understand that sometimes you're going to have to walk that walk alone. Yes, walk your walk alone, because that walk that's for you is not meant for everybody else. They're not able to understand it. They are not able to be able to grasp the whole concept and the whole purpose behind this walk. And sometimes that walk is going to be lonely, and sometimes it's going to seem like it's dark. But if you just hold on a little bit longer, and I only can speak about what I've understand and what I've been through. And so just with me being laid off in 2011, I've been blessed enough to not punch anybody's clock since then. And just in that time being, even though I was laid off in 2011, just imagine 2000 and so 2 years later, so 2013, that's 2 years, I wasn't able to find a job. So here I am in this whole nother level in my life. We're having 20 years experience in the corporate world. Where do you go from here? But this is the thing that we do as people. We go back and do the same thing over and over again. We get our resume polished back up and we go back into the corporate world. Why? So we get disappointed again? No, because that's what we were taught, to get back up, go back into the corporate world and get you a job. Well, I tried that. So now what? What do you do now? And so I had to surrender. That was scary for me. I mean, in this level, because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm doing everything I thought I was supposed to do. But now I understand. It was time for me to be able to go into another direction. God put that deadbolt on that door of corporate America for a reason. Your time is up over there. You did your time. Your service is no longer needed over there. It's no longer needed over there. And we as people, we have to stop and listen. We have to listen to what he's saying, because he's talking to you. And if he's not talking to you, he's delivering a message to somebody else. And so even though I went into this world of being an entrepreneur, that's the scariest thing. But you will never know how successful you will be if you never try. And if you never try, put your all into it. Don't give up because you don't see the results, but just because you went in and you trusted. That's what they say. You're supposed to stand on faith, right? So if you're going to stand on faith, stand all the way. Stop saying you're waiting on God when God is waiting on you. And so I had to just be able to go in all the way and just say surrender. And I remember I was laying in my bed, I was crying, I was praying. I was like, dang, Lord, this is different, because 2 years, can't find a job. I got these babies. There must be something else you will have for me, and I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, I surrender. Have your way. Whew, I didn't know that it was going to lead up to all these amazing things. And so here I am now, have a successful business working from home. And then turns around and I remember my dear friend, Lord Jesus, I met her on social media. And we was working on a project together, Miss Darlene Brown. And she called me out. And sometimes, see, this is another thing. God will send a message. He told your butt one time before, but since you hard-headed, I'm going to send it to somebody else, one of his other children, and they're going to go ahead and deliver that message when you least expect it, and it's up to you to listen to this message. And I listened to the message. And Miss Darlene Brown, she said, Vanessa, come on over here. I need you to speak. And I spoke for 10 minutes, and ever since I spoke for them 10 minutes, I pray every time I speak because I don't know what my message is going to be. But whatever it is, I need you to give me a message, Lord, to be able to speak it to your children. And at 10 minutes of a message, I remember some most powerful things that were said, but I didn't think I really did nothing special. I really didn't. I knew I have a message. I knew I have a messy of a message. And that's the thing. We're afraid to share our mess of a message and not understanding. We went through that mess for a reason, but it's a message behind it. And so I shared it for 10 minutes, just shared a snippet of Vanessa. And so the news feeds went crazy on social media. My inbox was blowing up. And I said, what the heck is going on here? And then people were speaking, wanted me to speak on that stage. I said, hold on now. Wait a minute. And here we go. This is one thing we good at. We surrender. And then here comes the result. We run. We run from our purpose. And then we wondering why things are not moving when we thought, oh, we was ready. But you prayed for it and then you ran from it. It didn't make no sense. So I called Darlene. I said, hold on, Darlene, wait a minute now. These people are contacting me, and I need a little bit more help here. I didn't understand it. Who these people? And she wound up telling her, she said, Vanessa, there's some people who don't have it and some people who do. I'm still getting calls about that message. And that was like weeks later. And I was like, well, she said, Vanessa, get ready. And I said, get ready? Get ready for what? I didn't do anything. No. You just need to get ready. Wow. And was she right? Yeah. Scared the heck out of me. And so now I'm speaking on so many different levels, which is tripping me out, because when I prayed to God to have your way and I surrender, he said, okay, I'm going to help you, get things up and running. But I didn't know it was going to be levels. And so here I am, a motivational speaker. Are you serious right now? Okay, Lord. All right. Then it turns around, people kept coming to me to be able to help them with their business. I was like, okay, what you want? I don't understand. And I never realized that. I just give people just the information I know that work. I never thought of it on a level like, nothing big. I love helping people. I love seeing other people and celebrate their success. I love people to be risk takers and know that they're worth more. I just know the journey that behind of not having and not being prepared of what could possibly happen with corporate America, because we as people don't invest in ourselves, and we need to invest in ourselves. And we wonder why we broke on so many levels, because we are rather invest in other people. Let other people just go ahead and control everything, but then we sit back and complain about it. I no longer wanted to be that person. I no longer wanted my children to see their mom struggle. I have grandbabies now. I no longer want to miss one of them precious moments because of my babies. They can't say, oh, they want to see their Gigi, but can't see their Gigi. Now they got to schedule time to see me. My children, I did that with my children. I'm not going to do that with them. So once you know better, you're supposed to do better. And now that I know better, I'm just saying. So here I am, a mindset coach, and I'm always helping people to be able to understand that, yes, you could be able to have a successful business, but if your mind is not in order, you are not set up for success, because it's at the end of the day, you're going to go through them ups and you're going to go through those downs. And sometimes it's going to be a tornado that's ready to knock your butt out. But if your mind is in order, you got to understand that the higher you go, there's going to be the devil banging at your door. Are you going to open that door, or are you going to keep on going? Just keep on going and just keep on going, just like the Energizer Bunny. The Energizer Bunny always going, never stop. That battery is still going. You're like, dang, you're still going. Yes, I want you to be that Energizer Bunny. I want you to keep going. I want you not to give up. I want you to bang on doors. If you don't see an opportunity, I want you to create your own opportunity. We are in the land of opportunity. There's not an excuse why we are not winning. Don't get mad when other people from other countries come here and see opportunity, and we sit back and we just like, wait a minute, how did nail people get here? Not trying to be funny, but we the first ones to go get our nails done. You see what I'm saying? We got to do better. We have to do better. We cannot be right here in a land of opportunities. And giants have fought for us to be able to have more. And you complain about people on Capitol Hill, but you're right here in a land of opportunity. But you're going to buy some Jordans when you can invest in your business. I'm not trying to be funny. I built my business while collecting my unemployment check. That was the hardest thing for me to do. Now, you're not really getting money with unemployment, but I'm just saying, I had to be a risk taker and just pray on it like, okay, Lord, and I've been blessed enough not to punch nobody else's clock. I've been blessed enough not to be controlled, to tell me when I can be able to spend time with my children and where I could go, or I got to squeeze my time in. I know that's gone over there. That dead boat was over there. I left it over there. I surrendered it all to him, and I let him guide me. And was this easy? Absolutely not. But if it was easy, everybody be doing it. So when are you going to go ahead and invest in yourself? When are you going to go ahead and pour into other people? When are you going to go ahead and take a stand on faith and stand firm on your faith and trust that God's going to make a way? But if you don't do it, then you can't complain about nothing. It's just like somebody going, it's time to vote, but you complain about who's in office, but you didn't even vote. We got to do better. We have to do better. But I never knew that all these amazing things was going to take place. I was just told recently, and I have just put an ebook out, and the ebook is called Shifting Your Mindset. And it's something because we don't shift it enough. We too busy watching the reality shows, and I'm not mad at reality shows, but they got their money. They got their money. You can't raise an empire. And I tell people all the time, I don't have no problem with empire. I have no problem with power. But if you're going to build your empire, you can't watch empire and don't build your empire. And then you turn around watching power and you giving your power away and you wonder why you still again broke.
Good God.
Gotta do something. We gotta do something and we gotta do better. So if you're going to build your empire, you first got to get dirty. Hey, stop being pretty. Oh, my nails. And no, honey. You have to be able to get into that brick and that mortar to be able to land and put another brick there. It's not going to happen overnight, but trust and believe. If you're willing to get dirty, if you're ready to get that brick and that mortar going, and you could be able to lay that foundation so you can have them bricks to withstand, and then you could turn around and keep building that building of an empire, your family will be able to have something long after you're gone. Because if you sit here and work a job right now, I mean right now, they told me that I have to work until I'm age 72 to be able to get $1,500. Baby, the devil is a straight lie. Do you hear me? What do I look like? So if you're telling me right now in this economy, we already struggling. I was struggling. I was living check to check. Check to check. So you telling me at 72, you would expect me to live check to check. But read the fine print. They said I was only going to get that money until I was age 89. So you telling me you got a death wish already on me? So you want me to work till I'm 72, die by the time I'm 89, and then I'm sitting here just sitting in a rocking chair and then wonder if I'm going to be able to pay these bills, be able to, travel the world, spend time with my grandchildren, live life? So I only could live life after 89. Really? So what are we going to do, America? What are we going to do? We got to take action. You have to take action. And so with me putting out that shift in the mindset book, somebody told me that you need to be able to do X, Y, and Z, and there's no way you're going to be able to reach bestseller. The devil allowed. Once again, what happened? Did I not hit bestseller? Yes, I did. I hit bestseller. Who did it? God did it. See, if you just have faith, if you just hold on, if you just make yourself available. Stop being all over the place. Make yourself available. God will move mountains. He will speak on your behalf. He will be able to do all of those things. But you're too busy over there and over there and everywhere. And you wonder why your life is all over like the Matrix. So I need you to be still. Just be still. Just be still. It's just like you getting in a relationship and you wonder why you keep running to the same knucklehead. Because you're too busy feeling that you got to be with somebody because it's cold in the winter. And then you wonder why you popped out and looking crazy in the summer because he done up and left you. Hello, I'm just saying, I'm being real. We got to be honest. Stop settling and know your worth. You are worth so much more. You have so much power that's in you that you keep giving away your worth just because. Don't settle. Learn how to love on you. One of the things that I wrote in my book is called a chapter called Would You Date You? Learn how to date yourself before you try to go and date somebody else. Not trying to be funny, but we got to be real. Too many women are walking around broken because somebody done hurt them. They blame it on mama, they blame it on daddy. But you're grown now, baby. Get you together so you can be able to show that there's a better way. There's good people out there. There's somebody out there just for you. But because you decided to be still and let God mold you to the woman that he know you could be, so he could be able to present that man. I'm just saying, I didn't say the boy, I said the man that's made just for you. You guys could be able to be that power couple that you never dreamed of and that you never seen a blueprint of. But because you trusted him. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm going to be quiet.
Look at, that's all right. They need that. We all do. That's good.
So you just got to be able to love on yourself. You got to be able to love on yourself like you never loved on yourself before. I wrote another chapter in my book. It's called Believe in Yourself.
Yes.
Believe in yourself on those hard times. Believe on yourself when you're just unsure. Believe. Belief. That's huge. But because you decide not to believe in yourself, then what? Then what? You're just sitting there just stuck. People will treat you the way you allow them to treat you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you choose to allow someone to treat you just because average, because that's what you gave them. But when you believe in yourself, you're not going to let anybody come on in there and just be able to shut you down. To be able to shut you down just because of the way they feeling. Hurt people hurt other people. So when you decide not to allow somebody else to hurt you, you are growing. You got to grow through that pain. You got to, it's a growing, like, you know, our toddlers, they always say, oh, there's something hurt. Something hurting. But they growing, right? Growing pains. I'm sorry, that's my grandbaby. But you gotta grow through them. If you grow through those pains, you're gonna come out stronger on the end. You're gonna come out way stronger on the end. But you're gonna be a powerful force not to be messed with. Did you hear me? You're gonna be a powerful force not to be messed with because you know what you learned in that last lesson. And now the next lesson gonna be the best one yet. You know, when the teachers come up, they say they got a lesson plan for you to learn for that quarter for the students. So when you are ready to learn, the teacher will present themselves. Are you ready to learn? Never think you are big enough, bad enough, high enough where you can no longer grow. Because if you do that, you trust and believe you're gonna be stuck. So position yourself where you're open enough to be able to receive the lesson, open enough to be able to embrace the lesson, and open enough to be able to grow so you could be able to share with the next person. Yes. Let God use you. Let him use you. I'm just telling you, because just recently, and I was like in tears of joy because I didn't understand that because I made a decision, and I held this book for years. I had this book for like 5 years. That's how crazy it is. and I made a decision to put a date and go for it. And don't even worry about what everybody else thinks, what everybody else saying. He already gave me the vision. He already provision. And so I can't worry about what somebody else think, what else somebody else said. He already approved it. Signed, sealed, and delivered. So what you waiting for? He was waiting for me to make a decision. And when I made a decision, hear me clearly, when I made a decision, my inbox been blowing up like crazy. The craziest things been happening. Opportunities like no tomorrow has been taking place because I made a decision, and I didn't no yes and no yes. I wasn't doing none of that. I went with the decision, and doors have opened up. So ask yourself, are you willing to make a decision for your future? Plan your future now and not in your future. God is good. God is good. I want you guys to understand. He is so good. He is so good. Somebody is waiting to hear from you. Somebody is waiting to hear what you went through. What did you go through that left you in a place where you was uncertain? But because you trusted him and because you leaned on him, he's going to show you things like you will never believe. And because I held on to his unchanging hand, not only did I have 2 additional books coming out. So just this year alone, it's going to be 4 books total that's coming out, because I went through the process of, after I was laid off, I wasn't laid out. Do you hear me? I was laid off, but I wasn't laid out. Some people don't lay themselves out, gave up, threw their hands up, and surrendered. No, are you really surrendering? Are you surrendering just to quit? Quitters can never win if you don't get on a track to run the race. Are you willing to run the race? You will never be able to get to the baton if you're not willing to run. You will never be able to get on the track and field to be able to win the prize, because you didn't even get to practice yet. You want to bypass everything else, but you want to get to the top. You can't get to the top without practice. That's why it says, if you're going to run a business, they say it takes 3 to 5 years in order for your business to be successful, so you can finally see a consistent money flow. You can finally see it's withstanding. You can finally see, okay, wow, I'm making moves. It's been 3 years now. Can you believe in 3 years, not only do I have a successful business at home, I'm a motivational speaker, a mindset coach, and now I'm a best-selling author. That's 3 years. Listen to me clear, 3 years. And I just came out of having a job, one income, to having multiple streams of income. Come on now. You are your own celebrity in your own right. Somebody asked Steve Harvey, how do you do it? How do you work all these full-time jobs? You are a celebrity in your own right. So you tell him you'd rather watch him build his empire for his family. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not knocking him. But why you can't build it for your own? Oh, I forgot. You got 24 hours a day. You got 24 hours a day. I'm just trying to understand this. We all got 24 hours in a day. So no more excuses. I am mentally unstable to work for somebody else. Mentally unstable to work for somebody else. You can't pay me to go run back to corporate America for some cheese to feed my family. I'm sorry. You can't. If you don't educate yourself outside of the cubicle walls, I'm sorry. I tell people all the time, the W-2 mindset and the 1099 mindset. Come on now. The W-2, they're writing you off. Are you going to be a write-off, or are you going to be written off? Are you going to be a write-off or written off? Make a decision. Make a decision, because your children is looking. And understand, not one family member supported my business. Not one family member understood or cared to understand my business. But they was too busy laughing. When I got laid off, I had people laugh. Laugh. Yes. They laughed because I was laid off, because they want me to fail. I'm the black sheep. That's fine, but they just don't know that God got this black sheep. He had me all alone. When you closed the door on me, he still was there. When I lived on my own when I was 17, yes, I had my own apartment right at 18. So even when I was out there in my own apartment, because I was put out, because I wouldn't do what somebody else wanted me to do for their own convenience, which is the craziest thing, he was there. When I was sitting 2 years ago and a bullet went over the couch and God pushed me back into the pillows, he was there. When that door closed on corporate America and he put the dead button on there, he was there. Let me tell you, I live in a house that got mortgage, insurance, and bills and everything else. He was there. I can call on my family to help me pay a bill because they thought it was funny. They thought, oh, well, you got this or what have you. I remember one time when I was able to call somebody and God had to show me again. He said, see, that's what happens when you're hard-headed. And they laughed. And so when a person called me weeks later, they said, did you get the money? I said, absolutely. How you do it? I said, ask God. And see, that's what happens. We are too busy trying to put the horse before the carriage. And see, when we do that, he's going to say, oh, so since you didn't believe me again, you're going to go over there and take a left when I told you just to be still. I got you. I had you all along. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I'm just waiting for you to make a move. I'm just waiting for you to go. I'm waiting for you to get on the track. I'm just waiting to give you your blessings. I'm just waiting. He just waiting on you. So stop saying, I'm waiting on God to give me. Yeah, you can pray about it, but trust and believe. He's answered your prayer. He answered your prayer, and he's waiting for you to move. So are you going to move, or are you going to sit there and complain? I'm waiting for him. Okay. I'll wait too. While you over there, I'm going to go over here because I got things to do. I got a message to deliver. I'm just saying, I got blessings there with my name on it. I want them all. I'm just saying. So if you want your blessings, stop looking over there for your blessings and listen to what he's telling you. Stop letting anybody up in your ear that's not supposed to be in your ear. Stop sharing your vision with everybody else that don't even want you to shine. You let everybody else dim your light when he already got it bright. I'm just saying. So when are you going to go ahead and go with and just embrace what he already have for you? It's your name. It came to your house, to your address with your name on it. Are you willing to be able to accept the fact that he said, I'm waiting for you? You have to ask yourself, are you ready to go now? Or again, are you going to wait? I'm going to go ahead and go now. I'm no longer going to procrastinate. I wasted 20 years already. How many more years you going to keep on wasting? So, with that being said, you move and let God direct your path. Get out the passenger seat. If you got to get in the back seat, let him drive. So he could take you to the destination that he know that you deserve to be, so you could be able to see the blessing that he's ready to give you. And matter of fact, he got some overdue blessings that he been holding off to you, just like Santa Claus on Christmas Day. But because you was hard-headed, he's like, okay, well, I'm just going to hold them. And when you're ready, I'm going to overfill your cup with all the blessings I've been ready to give you. So stop questioning him and let him direct your path, because he said he want to give you abundant life. Abundance. He wants you to be in an abundance of a relationship. He wants your business to have abundance blessings. He wants your family to have an abundance. He wants abundance that's bigger than us. Bigger than us. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Let him go ahead and use you. And I'm telling you, with the decisions that I've made, just by saying yes, I can't believe the amazing things that's happening to me right now. I'm just like, what, really? Me? He said, yes, you. Because I was waiting for you all along. All along. And here I am. I no longer run from my purpose. My purpose, I found my purpose when that door from corporate America closed. And he said, I was just waiting for you to embrace your purpose. So I'm embracing my purpose. And I don't apologize. And I don't want you to apologize for what God has given you, has poured into you, has empowered you with. So move forward and let him use you as a vessel so you could be able to go out there and make changes in his other children's lives.
I'm over here smiling. I'm just over here smiling. That's I can't help it. This was a good word. I was like, Lord, she's preaching. She's over there preaching. She's testifying and she's preaching and she's giving the word. I mean, that was amazing. And right now I'm going to go over to Purpose Professionals, and those that are with us right now, go over to Purpose Professionals, and if you have any questions or if you want to, shout her out, or I'm telling you, this was amazing. And I'm sure a lot of you would like to fire your boss. I'm sure a lot of you would like to fire corporate America. And I'm excited for you. I'm excited that you stepped out on faith. I'm excited that when, like she was very transparent and truthful. She said it was hard for 2 years. I think it was 2 years. You couldn't find a job for 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. That's
2
the
years.
craziest thing.
Yeah.
When I say crazy, my mind was like, wait a minute, hold on. I got 20 years in corporate work. What's going on with this picture here? And so I was like, wow. When I say I went through the most craziest thing, and so when I say break the cycle, he broke a whole lot of cycles from my children. I'm the first one to break a cycle in our family. I'm the first one to be a businesswoman. I'm the first. He said, because you over there, I picked you. I picked them too, but you answered the call. And so because you trusted in me, you believed in me, you held close to me, you opened up your heart to me, you surrendered to me, you turn around. I got something for you. Can you hold on? Can you just hold on a little bit longer? Because when you came to me to pray for me, and you prayed and you cried, and you remember when you prayed and you cried and you wanted to break that cycle? I'm going to break the cycle, all right. But I didn't know that I was going to break the cycle in this dimension. But listen to me. Hold on now. Let's go there. So if I'm going to break this cycle, you going to hold on? Come on. I need you to hold on. It's going to be a little hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to even sting. But hold on. Come on now. When making the shift, I'm shifting some things. I have to shift you to be able to pour into your church because I'm pouring into you. So when he filled me up, I was able to pour back into them. Okay, but I need you to hold on a little bit more. Just hold on a little bit more, Vanessa. Come on now, please hold on a little bit more. And I never knew that. Hold on a little bit more. He said, hold on. Even though you lost that job over there, but wasn't I not there when you prayed and you cried to me to help you break this cycle over here? When you wanted me to reveal some things that it was painful to you, wasn't I not there? When the door over there closed, was I not there? When your family turned your back, was I not there? When your friends stabbed you, was I not there? So you gonna tell me you gonna give up now? Hold on, Vanessa. So when I held on a little bit more, he said, hold on, wait a minute, let's shift a little bit. So he shifted a little bit more. I'm going to make you that businesswoman. And Lord, did I not know that all of these things are going to happen? So hold on a little bit more. Wait a minute, I'm going to take you somewhere else. Oh, wait a minute, you still didn't make that decision. Okay, I got to take you to some more rough patches. So now you're going to make a decision. Here come your blessing. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Lord, me? Because I held on to his unchanging hand. It wasn't my mama, it wasn't my daddy, it wasn't my brother, it wasn't none of them. Hold on to me. Because when you don't have your father who gave birth to you, I was your father of the father.
Come on.
Because you called on me. You called on me. You called me, you found me. And you opened up your heart to me. You let me in. Really? So a prayer started all of this.
Vanessa.
Jesus.
Good God. Let me tell you, you didn't preach and you didn't went in so hard. You didn't went in so hard. Jeffrey Moore has a show and he said you need to be on his show. You need to be going and international show and Raina Tennant was on his show today and she's absolutely amazing. So I'm just telling you, honey, you just spoke life into another dimension to where you're international, right? I'm just saying I just can't wait because she's awesome. Okay, so I'm going over to Purpose Professionals because all of you have purpose and y'all just heard her purpose. She just spoke life all up in the atmosphere. So Arena said she's telling it. She said she was laid off, but not laid out. She said, I know that's right. And Jeffrey said, are you going to move or sit there and complain? Let me see. You weren't let go. You were released in your purpose. Let me go back because Erica Hicks said that girl preaching. Look, I gotta say it loud because she wrote it in big letters. She said that girl preaching. Can you hold on? Yeah, y'all know what she was talking about. She was like, hold on. I said, good gracious, good Lord. I had to keep myself on mute. Half of the cars I was over here praising them. She said, W-2, they writing you off or 1099 written off. I said, good God. All right. Believe in yourself. Vanessa said you have to believe in yourself. And then she broke out and talked about a book and said, would you date you? Y'all need that book. Y'all better go get that book. Stop settling and know your worth. It sound like when, and I have to look straight at you and say, it sound like when, as soon as you were let go, God was showing you your worth. He was
Yeah.
showing you your worth.
Yeah.
Shifting our mindset. And then she told you to break the cycle. Break the cycle. I'm gonna refresh again. Like I said, if you have something that you would like to ask, or you have something that you would like just to say to her, now is the time. In Purpose Professionals, we're accepting people in Purpose Professionals now. If you're not in the group, I urge you right now to get in the group so we can get your questions, and we can, there we go, we can get your questions and your comments. But I see you shouting out Miss Vanessa Canterbury, and just to know she's amazing. And I want to thank you, Darlene Brown, for speaking life to her, because if you had not been obedient yourself, she wouldn't even be right here, or he would have sent somebody
Lord.
else. But it was
Lord.
Darlene Brown that spoke some life into you, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. This is
God is good.
amazing all the
We
time.
just we have to be able to understand. We could be able to have it all, but if stop picking and choosing your blessings, stop picking and choosing when you should be broken, and just let him do what he does best. He don't need your permission. He just needs you to say, "Okay, I surrender, surrender." And now one bill was, listen to me, 2 years. I'm on for unemployment, honey. I thought I was prepared. That's the crazy thing. We feel, okay, Lord Jesus, we feel that we are prepared because we worked a job, we got some money in the savings, and we got some money in the 401k. But let's be real clear. You could be making 6 figures on that job. You are at the highest tax bracket. Hold on. Number 2, that is their job. You still gonna be working 40 to 50, maybe even 60 hours out of the week, and that could be snatched away from you when you walk in there Monday morning. Number 3, that money that's in a savings, everything is going up, but that money is going away real quick. Let's be real clear. That 401k, have you noticed that the 401k, they telling you which one's the best ones to put it in, but then there's no guarantee that you really gonna make some money, and then when that sucker crash, your money gone, and here you are crying. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. When are you gonna take your power? Your power. Because you could be able to have your own stuff. Your own stuff. We so comfortable working for somebody else. We too comfortable, and then when they snatch that job from under us, we looking like, oh, wait a minute, what I'm gonna do? We gotta be, that was me. I thought I had it together. But when I lost that job, did they come back and say, you know what? Since you only gonna get X, Y, and Z from unemployment, we're gonna go ahead and pay the difference so we can be able to match up so you can be able to pay your bills. Really? They don't care. Why? Because they invested in that job. That's why they only give you so much amount of money to do the job. We don't educate ourselves enough outside of the corporate walls, and we don't do it outside of the classrooms, and that's why we are a broke poverty generation right now. We can't blame and say, oh, Obama didn't do this, but what? Okay, Obama's over there in the White House. He worked from the ground up to get where he's at. He's got the world on his shoulder. What part are you doing to make sure that your world in your household, your community, your future is taken care of? We can't depend on, we got somebody that's a crazy person trying to buy his way into the White House. And we complaining, but we not taking care of our own household, making sure our own community, making sure our children are set up for success. But we got a knucklehead because he has money. They say money has power. Money is not, it's not. But make sure that your stuff is taken care of so somebody else will control when and how much you can have with that money.
Amen. Amen.
You could live in a better neighborhood with some money. Your kids could go to a better school with that money. Let's be real clear with it. Do not allow somebody else to tell you when and how much. I want everything that God has for me. Everything. I'll take it.
Amen.
I'll take it. And I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to do the work. Yes. And it's not going to be easy, but I'm telling you, the rewards are going to be absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
Absolutely amazing. So make sure, because I understand not being prepared what left me. And so I had to struggle way more. Now imagine I was living check to check. So when I got laid off, even though I had unemployment and you was able to go, I had to go back. How do you go back to the? I haven't been in on a what is it? The government. I have not dealt with these fools in how long because I work. Imagine you work all these years, your tax money. Let's go all the way there. Let's wake up call. You gotta turn around and depend on these people to tell you, okay, we're gonna give you an insurance card, and we're gonna give you only this such amount of money for your kids to eat. And I've been paying tax all these years. Are you telling me really what? $2 because the consequence of not being prepared.
Mhm.
Not
Mhm.
being prepared.
Well,
We
Vanessa, I
have
do
to
have a
prepare. We
question
got to
for
do
you.
better.
Okay.
Huh?
Kristen Hines. She said, I called them too, but you answered the call. And she said, powerful. That was very powerful because you answered the call. A lot of people don't even
Thank you.
answer the call because they don't know his voice when they hear him. Now I know it's
Mm.
9:57, and what I want you to do is put how to contact you in Purpose Professionals, and so people can contact you. Already, you got a speaking engagement already. You already got that.
Oh wow.
So I'm really excited
Wow.
about that. I can't wait
Wow.
to even hear that too because you've been amazing. But I also I'm excited. I'm excited about your testimony and that you are very passionate about it. I would just like to add, you guys that's listening to her, don't go and quit your job tomorrow.
Don't you do that.
Don't you do that.
Don't you
And
do that.
you better have an exit plan.
Yes.
Let your job fund your dreams as long
Yes.
as you're on it. She's
Yes.
telling you she was laid off. She was let
Yes.
go. So
Mhm.
don't be so hyper and pumped and geeked
Mhm.
up and be like, yeah, boss, you fired. Bam. And go
No,
in.
don't do
No,
that. I
that's
had to
not what
do it
she's saying.
backwards.
That's not what
I
she's
had to do it
saying.
way backwards.
Yeah, I want to just put a disclaimer out there
Oh,
because
don't
you
you
know how
quit your
people be
job.
pumped up
Don't you do that.
and they be
Don't you
like,
do that.
so I'm gonna put a praise on it, and they go to work. They go to work. Somebody like, bam, I'm gonna put a praise on it. I quit. Bam. Hey, I'm an entrepreneur today. I'm trying to bring them in. Let them know.
Don't you quit your
Have an
job. Don't
have
you
an
do that.
exit plan. Have an exit
Don't do that.
plan,
I tell
and
people all the time when I work with them, stay on your job. Stay
mhm.
on it because I wasn't. Vanessa was not prepared. And this is what I'm telling a lot of people. We are not prepared of what they could do because they behind closed doors. They know what they're doing over there. But because
Mhm.
we are not prepared. And this is why I tell people you could be able to invest in yourself. And while you have that job, stop saying and stop making, oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Stop making an excuse that you don't have no money, but you just brought some Jordans or you just brought the iPhone.
That's right.
Stop doing it. Don't do that. You could be able to take that money and invest in yourself. Stop playing. Don't do that to yourself because you giving it in. Because while Michael Jordan, he's a billionaire, honey. I'm just saying he's a billionaire, and you over here
Absolutely.
living in poverty. Oh, but you want to keep
Absolutely.
up with the latest brands. We gotta shift our mind. We gotta get it up here. They say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Stop
Mhm.
wasting and invest in yourself. So you
Absolutely.
have a job, invest in yourself. You don't have to
Mhm.
have a lot of money, but do something. Okay, I'm
Mhm.
gonna sit back
Mhm.
now.
All right. That's okay. That's good. I told you, you're passionate. And that's what we love about you. Make sure you put everything about you. Make so they can contact you. Um,
Okay.
we're really excited. Make sure you guys she has different businesses. Like she said, she has her books, she has her coaching. Reach out to her. If you have a platform that she could speak on, absolutely reach out, because she's amazing. And remember, if God before you, who can be against you? Absolutely nobody. And
Yes.
that's why she has been so successful, because God had her in the palm of his hand and he kept her. Like she said, she got babies and grandbabies. She had stuff to do. So I'm really excited about, like I said, about your testimony. Just make sure you guys, and we thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And just while she's here, if she can give us her website, and if she, wherever she's speaking at within the next 30 to 90 days, if you can tell us that before we sign out.
I have uh, the book is turned into a blab series that's going to start taking place next week. And so you're going to be seeing me all on social media. You can find me at inspiredbyvanessa.com. You can also email me at inspiredbyvanessa@gmail.com. And feel free to connect with me and to be able to just empower your soul, because that's exactly what Inspired by Vanessa needs. Empowerment that speaks into your soul, because I want you to move into the next dimension and know that you are worth so much more. So I look forward to connecting with you guys. I thank you so much for allowing me to be able to speak into your soul. And I'm looking forward to celebrating your success and just to be able to make a change in this world, and just know that you have something that's so amazing inside of you. You may not know where to start, or you just need reassurance. Listen, just be still and listen to his voice, because he's talking to you. He is, just be silent, no noise. He is talking to you. And when he's talking to you, it's going to be just a whisper. But because it's quiet around you, you'll be able to hear it and just move and take action and just watch him work on your behalf.
Y'all, she gave some awesome nuggets tonight. She gave some awesome nuggets tonight. I hope you join us on Monday, next Monday, Wednesday, no, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, where we have more Speak Life speakers that's coming right here. Oh my God, it just seems like every night is building and building and building. And so, I mean, to where you don't even want to get off, and we're like, oh my God, but I know it's, the time has passed. And but so I hope you guys join us on Monday. And again, if God before you, who can be against you? Absolutely nobody. We love you. We want you to live a blessed and prosperous life. So always know that you have the power of life and death in your tongue, and those that love it will eat its fruit. So make sure you are speaking just the best fruit in the world, in the atmosphere, so it shall not return to you void. I love you guys. And my name is Letitia Nicole, and I speak life so that we all may have life more abundantly. Y'all be blessed.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
That was amazing.